The Witch Chronicles, The Great Jakobi, written by Desmond Lynch.
Tell the tavern doesn't let you smoke a pipe inside. What is the world coming to? Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Do you have a light? Good, thank you. Oh, that's good. It's me, 'tis I, the Great Jakobi. I'm in town for a few days performing. You should come and see me. Yeah, I know, I'm not that tall in person. The artisans take liberties, add a few inches here and there, and take a few off the waist as well. Most flattering, I'm a lot more brawny in the portraits, of course, I have to admit. It's what the maidens like, and a few gents as well, but you didn't hear that from me. No, I often wonder if I stand par with what is told of me. In a way, we all live in each other's imaginations. Everyone a little bit different, seeing things that are there, and seeing things that just aren't. The best part is, unlike reality, in your imagination, if you don't like something, you can just make it up. You can change it, make it more palatable, and not only be the wiser, I'm sure my miserable father will be more content with the son he imagined rather than the one he got. God, you should have seen his face when I told him I wanted to go into this line of work. A merchant's son becoming a clown? Yes, I'm becoming. He never got over it. He still hasn't. I see him from time to time whenever one of our relatives dies, and believe me, they're dropping like flies. I'm tempted to get one of the royal physicians to check up on him, keep him young and virile, so I don't have to see the old man anymore. That's true, I don't have to go. Then why do I? Why do I go? I guess I just like to brag, to show off, because he was wrong, you know. I made it. I'm successful. I've performed in the lowest gutter unto the highest tower. I've joked and javed in every street and in every court. I've been to the creekiest stage in the Gold Coast and graced the mighty marble steps of the court of Chimera. He might think to be a silk salesman is a more noble and respectable trade, but I made the emperor laugh, and that is a boast he cannot deny. I've been to every tavern in the land I've been kicked out of, I want to say, half? Many don't like my jokes, and to be fair, I don't like my jokes either, but the crowd laugh all the same. I used to like making people laugh, that's why I got into this line of work. It's joyous, accomplished, to make one laugh, anyone laugh, doesn't matter if they're the filthiest beggar, the most astute nobleman. A laugh is a laugh, and is worth its weight in gold. I was a starving artist for many years, did odd jobs, mopped floors, cleaned out chamber pots. It was all worth it because it gave me a stage, it gave me a means to make 'em laugh, to make 'em value me. Now, by the time I made it into the circus, I want to say, 17? And I was good, so good, and everyone knew it. And I knew it. There's a loneliness to that, you know. To be so good at such an age. What else is there to learn? Plenty, of course. But not of the craft. Of the world. An audience, the cheers, the cries, the laughter was like opium to me, but then, I don't know. Something happened to me. Like, it was one sunny day, and then out of the blue came a rain cloud, and then another, and another, and another after that, until the whole sky was gray. There was a small rebellion. You know what the lords of the south are like. I saw these guardsmen throw a child, hand and feet bound, off of an 8-story tall tower onto the ground below. And they laughed. I saw a young woman taunt a beggar with an apple core, force him to cry for it on his hands and knees, and once he done so, she just chucked it in the gutter. And she laughed. I saw people be hunted like dogs, men hung, drawn, and quartered, women burned at the stake, and throughout all of that, I heard that very same thing. Laughter. See, I'd always associated laughter with nobility, true righteousness. Evil can't triumph in the face of joy. You cannot smile and be afraid, and the devil can't stand mockery. But they laughed. They laughed, and they were far from noble. Humor, as you know, is subjective, differs from person to person. It means nothing. One man's insult is another man's joke. One man's pain is another man's joy. You think about humor, and then you start to think about everything else, like the gods, for instance. Isn't it funny? Because I'm not very religious, never have been, but every religious doctrine ever to grace the face of the world has said in some shape or form, do not hurt your fellow man. And to do so will result in a punishment so severe, and we live in a world where these things are known to be true, but they maim and they kill and they do all sorts of horrible things regardless, because it doesn't matter. Heaven, hell, it's all subjective. Some might say they're not even real, that nothing's real, that we're all just figments of the imagination, a bad poem that doesn't rhyme, a story without a plot, a farce of cosmic proportions. And you get to thinking these things ever so often, and it changes you, and not for the better. The sky turns gray to black, and you turn with it. My humor is dark and crude. I mock the beggar. I make light of dead children. Nothing is sacred, because nothing is real, nothing matters. Not really. And people get upset, say my japes cause great offense, and that I should be more considerate. Life is hard, and people come to me for a laugh, not a lecture or a reminder of how cruel life truly is. They get upset with me. Me! I didn't do anything. These are just words. They're nothing, the least of nothing. See, people walk around, and they think things matter. They think the rock that they stand upon, the one that has been here for eons before them and will be here for eons after them, belongs to them in all their meagerness. They believe in purity in both blood and virtue, that a man in a crown is better than a man without. They believe in all so much, and they take it all so seriously. And my job, my dear friend, my job is to explain to them how silly their notions of the world truly are. It's a joke, all of it. Young men running into wars to beat their chests for glory that'll not pass a whimper in the mud. Vagrants drinking themselves silly in a packed tavern during plague time. Life has no meaning. Its absurdity knows no ends, and that's all a joke really is. It's a story that doesn't make sense, but with a joke, you laugh. Too many people don't get it. They try to add meaning to something that just isn't there. It's my job to take these people down a peg, to say it's okay to laugh at anything, because it's just a joke. It doesn't really matter in the end. Oh, if I upset you. I meant no offense in every sense of the word. I'm very sympathetic to concerns, to all concerns. As a matter of fact, I'm quite sensitive myself. I find the world offensive. I merely point and laugh, a laugh that means nothing. Gods, I need a drink. Coming back inside? No? Alright, suit yourself.